Hi guys, it's Miss Bull, and I hope you are doing well. And today we are going to work on another type of craft that you can do. Hopefully you'll have all the things you need at home to do this. And this is going to be to celebrate Earth Day. Okay, our first craft is going to be a stained glass earth. It's actually not really made out of glass. And I've never done this before, and I don't think you guys have ever done it before. So it's going to be kind of an experiment, because art lots of times is kind of an experiment. And so I'm showing you some of the things that I have that I think I'm going to use. So I have some acrylic paint. I'm not going to use too much of that. I have some glue, and just regular old Elmer's school glue should work. I am going to try, just because I have it, I'm going to try some glitter, but I don't think you really absolutely have to have it. And I'm going to try to make it two different ways. One of the ways I'm going to try to make it is with this, which is a pipe cleaner, and I've just kind of made it into a little circle. But I'm also, if you didn't have a pipe cleaner, I'm thinking you could try to use a rubber band to make a good circle. But I'm also going to just try this, which is a blue yarn. And maybe some of you have some yarn or string around your house that you could use. So I'm going to get my area ready, and then I'll show you the next step. Alright guys, so I have got a little bit of string, and I'm just going to cut probably about a 8 or 10 inch piece, and that is going to be the basis for my globe. And I say it's a globe because we do call the earth a globe, but really it's just a flat circle. Some of the astronauts that have been to space have said that they thought that the earth looked like a blue marble with lots of swirls and beautiful things on it, like glass marbles have sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and make two, just because I'm going to be experimenting a little bit, so you never know what's going to happen. But one thing I definitely want to do is to create a little loop or some way that I can hang my globe or earth up after I'm done. So I'm going to take this and kind of loop it around one of the pieces of my yarn or string. Don't worry if it's not perfectly round. It's still going to be beautiful, I hope. And so I'm going to put this one on as well. I put a little hook on my pipe cleaner one as well. So the general idea that we have some circles, and I am going to use my glue, which is just regular old school glue, like I said, and I'm going to kind of really fill up the area inside my yarn, and I'm going around the outside first, because I feel like that'll kind of help seal the glue off, and seal the shape off. So I am just squeezing tons and tons of glue. One thing that I love about Elmer's glue is that it does dry clear. So now I'm going to fill up my pipe cleaner one, which may not work as well. Actually, you guys, I don't know. Like I said, we are gonna have I like to experiment and try different ways of doing things. So we shall see. So right now I have one, and I'm gonna fill up the other one. This one's a little smaller. The paper that I'm doing this on top of is actually a paper that I use for baking sometimes, for baking cookies, so it releases things easily. But I think you could just as well do it on a piece of plastic or on anything like that. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, it's pretty satisfying to squeeze all this glue out. All right, and I'm gonna see if I can fix this one I did with the pipe cleaner, and I'll be back. Okay, so now you can see that most of the glue is all the way spread out to the very edge of the circles that I've made. I've got some holes I'm going to fill in right there, but I just wanted to show you guys a little bit. And I'm going to fill those in with this, which is just a bamboo skewer. You could easily just use a pencil or a toothpick or anything like that. So let's see. I'm going to fill these in so it's all filled in. Now, I don't know if you have realized this about Miss Bull or not, but I sure do like to swirl colors. So I have all these paints and I have some glitter, and I am just going to take a few, and I picked earth colors because we're making globes or pictures of the earth for Earth Day, and mostly from space. It looks like, so it looks like a blue marble, which means that there's going to be some swirls and lots of different colors of blue and green. So I've just been adding some more paint, and you could really probably use any kind of paint that you have. And don't worry if you don't have everything for this craft. I've got a couple of other craft options that we're going to work on this week, and so you might have the things that you need for a different craft. Ooh, this is actually kind of interesting. Doesn't really look like it's green paint anymore. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Again, art and science, it's always an experiment. There's always something different that's going to happen. So, getting all my colors in there. I know it just looks like a mix match, just some globs. But we're going to make it beautiful. Don't you worry. And like I said, just because I have it, I am going to throw a little bit of glitter in here. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the glitter, but I thought I might put some in, especially because I have Miss Shaplin's class right now, and I know how much Miss Shaplin likes glitter. All right, so we've got it all set up, all of our colors. I'm going to take my stick, and here comes the fun part. I am just going to start swirling around. I'm not going to go too crazy on this one. I want to see how different they can all look. Remember, the Elmer's glue is going to dry clear. It is translucent, which means that light can come through it. And the acrylic paint should actually be opaque, which means that you might not be able to see through it. So that could end up looking very interesting. This one I'll try a different technique, and I'll just kind of put some lines this way and this way. And again, I'm using my stick a little bit here to make sure that the string that I'm using is all the way attached to my earth. Okay, My last one is up here. And I'm going to really mix this one up just so I can really see what happens with it if it's all mixed together. I hope you guys have everything you need to do this at home. I think it's going to turn out to be very cool. And now it's time to just wait and let them dry. Okay, so here is the final product, guys. My little stained glass globes, my little portraits of Mother Earth. As you can see, there are some spots on it that are definitely still not quite all the way dry, and I expect that when they get all the way dry, they'll be more translucent. The light will come through them more, but they are still kind of opaque. Adult helpers and caregivers, please don't be surprised if you notice, you know, some of these things really, the glue does not look like it's quite dry. It does take quite a while for these to get all the way dry. So just be patient and put them in a little spot where they can be undisturbed. But I'm very pleased with them, and I hope that you guys get a chance to do this and make your own blue marble. And remember to practice the 4 R's, and happy Earth Day.